Hey guys, it's Maite. Welcome back to the channel where I cover all things homemaking and home management related. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the steps you need to take in order to not only run your home effectively and efficiently, but most importantly, without losing your mind. So if you're totally overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, don't worry, because by the end of this video, you're going to have all of the steps you need to take in order to start taking control of your home today. But before we dive in, I want to go over what exactly home management is, and I want to define it because I feel like it is an overwhelming topic and it's talked about a lot here on YouTube, but no one ever really defines exactly what it is. So the simplest way that I've come to define home management is that it's a series of systems that encompasses everyone and everything in your house. Rewind. For me, it is a series of systems that encompasses everyone and everything in your house. That is it. It is a series of systems. Note how I didn't say that it was cooking, laundry, cleaning, keeping the kids alive, because at the end of the day, those are individual lifestyle choices and chores, because you can be doing all of those things, running yourself into the ground, and still not have rhyme or reason as to why or how you're doing any of those things. So to break it down even further for you guys, a system is just an outline method or a series of steps to complete a certain task or handle a particular situation. So the ultimate goal of a well-run system is that it can be replicated by anybody else if you teach it to them. So a super popular example of this is fast food restaurants. No matter which location you go to on the globe, let's say Starbucks, you order your favorite drink in one location, it should taste the exact same in another location. And that's because they have nailed those systems down. Everybody has to use the same ingredients, follow the same steps to achieve the same result. And home management is no different. So the easiest way to know if you have an effective home management system in place is to ask yourself, if I were to go away on vacation for 1 week, would my home run smoothly without me? I'm really curious to know your answer to this, so please leave it in the comments down below. But if you answered something along the lines of, my house would burn down by the middle of the next week, that's a-okay, but just know that we are working towards that not being the case. Step 1, write down absolutely everything and everyone you are responsible for in your home, and be specific. Don't just write down cooking, don't just write down planning. Seriously itemize everything and everyone you're responsible for, because it is impossible to create systems or get onto a routine if you don't have a very clear idea of what exactly you're responsible for. So pause this video and make that list, because you're going to need that list later on in the video. Step 2, you're going to want to group like tasks together into common themes. Again, try to be specific with this and don't skip this step, because it's going to become very apparent as you start grouping things together in their own categories what you're spending the majority of your time on. So don't skip this step. Start highlighting things, grouping them together so you have a better idea of where you're spending your time. Step 3, you're going to want to cross things off. Now, I know I just said that you want to write everything that you're responsible for, but now you're going to take a fine-tooth comb through those same tasks and see if anybody else in your household can take those on. Whether that's a partner, a spouse, your kids are now able to do those chores. Just kind of take a second look and see, should I really be doing all of these tasks? Now, I'm definitely going to be talking more about delegation within the home later on my channel, so you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're subscribed for that. But for right now, see if there's anything on your list that you can hand off to somebody else in your household. The second thing you want to look at is anything that you don't have to do frequently. So that is scheduling home maintenance appointments, bi-yearly doctor's appointments, all of those things that aren't everyday tasks. You want to put an asterisk next to those so you don't forget them for the next step. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to identify the domino. So what's the one thing on this list that's going to make the rest fall into place? For example, let's say you really struggle with meal planning, and that means that you are at the grocery store every day at 5 p.m., dinner's late, the kids go to bed late, you're exhausted, and therefore you can't complete anything else on this list, and you dread it every single day. Focus on the one thing that's going to make the rest of these tasks easier, and that's going to be so much easier than trying to focus on everything at once. Step 5, get a planner. I have reviewed dozens of planners on this channel. I have used dozens of planners, and I have come to the conclusion that the best planner for you is the one that you use consistently. So it doesn't matter if you blow some dust off of the one that's sitting on your shelf that you haven't touched since the beginning of this year, or you use a digital one, just pick one because you're really gonna need one. So in this planner, you're gonna wanna make a copy of all of the infrequent tasks that you put an asterisk next to at the beginning of this exercise. So that way you won't forget to schedule them when the time comes. So you can keep that at the front of your planner, or if you're feeling extra motivated right now and you know exactly when you need to schedule some of those tasks, put those tasks in the month view so you won't forget them. So if you know that you have to schedule something for November, go ahead and put that in the November slot on your monthly view, and therefore when you get to November, you already have that on your to-do list. Step 6, you're going to want to get a binder. It doesn't have to be fancy. Stick to a 3-ring binder if that's easiest for you. And you're going to want to gather all of the important information that pertains to your home. Home insurance, car insurance, medical information, anyone you have to pay money to every month. Go through your house right now, pause this video, gather all of that paperwork and just shove it into the binder. You don't have to punch it. You don't have to organize it yet. I'm going to walk you through how to do that in the next video after this one. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that, because I will walk you through how I did mine and how you can do yours. But you're going to want to gather that all in one place now. The last and final step you guys need to take today to start running your home more efficiently is to make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I've only just scratched the surface on the topics of home management and homemaking. So if you liked what you saw, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who you think might need the motivation. I'll be posting content like this every Monday and Wednesday. And if you want more content from me on more homemaking and home decor things and more everyday stuff, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle in the description box below. All right, guys, as always, I will catch you in my next one. Bye.